Woo! What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Monday Mayhem! Anyways, everybody's gone. Josh was never here, so don't expect him on the later episodes. Rodney was here, but then he forgot he had to work in like 4 hours like a jackass. You know how that goes. So we've been
I can't believe he did that.
We've been playing all these games and shit, so we decided to kind of revert it back to our just random talk shit Monday Mayhems, which normally we have more people, so there's more to go around, but, you know, we're capable.
Tell us what you like more. Do you like us just shooting the shit, or do you like us doing challenges or games?
Well, you know, I think it's a good mix, you know.
Andrew Welch, comment, please.
Yeah. Let us know, bro. Yeah, I mean, we're good, though. I did one by myself one time, got serious. That's what Monday Mayhem is, though. It'd be a little bit of everything and anything. How's your week going, though, Tyler?
It went pretty good. Work went by pretty quick. Wasn't too rough. Next week's going to be rough, but yeah, I mean, all I do is work, come home and chill, get up for work the next day.
Watch movies.
Work, come home, chill. Yeah, movies, TV shows. There's so much to watch.
Oh, my Lord.
Like,
so much. It's impossible. People are like, how have you not seen that yet? It's because if I'd have watched that, the show that I'm watching now would replace that as the how have you not seen that yet? That's legitimately.
Dude, I'm trying to balance 4 shows at once. It's like, I can't do it. And it's like, you could just focus on one show, knock it out, go to the next one. You know,
that's what. Because I would have already watched All of Us Are Dead and reviewed it. But, like, I watched The Karate Kid 1 through 3 because I got them on 4K. And I've always been a fan, big fan when I was younger of Karate Kid. Still highly enjoy them. A lot of nostalgia to them. And I always was interested in Cobra Kai. I never did. And after I watched these on 4K, I was like, you know, I know I need to watch All of Us Are Dead or whatever. But damn it, I just finished Ozark. I was supposed to do a review for that, but then...
So Ozark's completely done?
No, it's part 1 of the last season, season 4.
All right, because I was going to be like...
But then I sat there and I was like, you know what? I can put Ozark off. I'll just wait till it's completely done.
Yeah.
And All of Us Are Dead just kind of take a back seat because I'm on this fucking train and I've put off Cobra Kai for even longer. How fucking long? Not everything is about fucking YouTube and shit, people. And I've watched almost all of it. Like, it's so good.
Yeah.
I really enjoy Cobra Kai. I will say, don't bother with it if you haven't seen it yet. If you're not a big Karate Kid fan, I mean, you might still like it, but I don't think you'll like it as much. But if you're a fan of Karate Kid or a huge fan at one time and understand the lore, it's just nostalgia overload, and it's very well done in that way. Very cool stuff, man. Shit that I got going on, though. My God. I'm trying to save up some money. Normally, I have money. Right now, I do not. I had to buy a new fucking car because my car is shit on me.
You've had that car for a while, haven't you?
Like 8 years, something like that.
That's crazy because it was Trent's car first.
Yeah, dude.
And he had it for a while.
Yeah, and I finally got a fucking new car, man. Finally. And that's kind of what I'm taking from it. Like, I'm a strong-minded individual. I'm very, like, competitive. I'm just taking it like I'm going to get back to where I was, and by the end of it, I'll have a nice car.
Yeah, it's awesome and stressful at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, I got a nice new car, but I have to freaking pay for it.
What are you going to do?
They should just supply every working man and woman a free vehicle.
Or, hear me out, more money. In general. Especially with all these prices going up, dog. It's fucking ridiculous.
Vote for me as your new president, and I'll talk to my sources and try to get everyone a free car. Of the Continental Kentuckys. Something stupid happened to me at work today, dude. So I'm pretty sure this guy at work thinks I'm a fucking serial killer now. Legitimately. You know how we wonder why he would think that.
Well, other than I am kind of a psycho. No, I'm just playing. Most of the time, I'm just playing. Very, very. It's like a 5%.
That time I wasn't, but most time.
It's like a 5 percentile of who I am as a human being. Most people don't get to see that crazy side of me. But, You know, like people refer to karma as a bitch, like it's like a girl, or like even we were just talking about cars. Awesome segue. Like this is my baby right here, girl. So they'll refer to certain things as girls or whatever. Dude at work, Will, he heard me on, and I was like, oh, and he's like, don't do that. And I'm just sitting over there. I'm like, man, I'm fucking tired, dude. And he's like, really, man? Don't be like putting it out in the air. Now everybody has that. Like, yeah, don't be doing that. I'm gonna be tired. Yeah, like it's gonna be a thing. Which I can actually get behind that, because like I can have a yawn off with some friends. It is almost contagious.
They are contagious.
Legitimately, I believe this. I believe this to be true. But still, I was like, man, I'm not like complaining. I'm just putting it out there, and I'm gonna battle that motherfucker. Is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be all right. And I basically was like, I'm taking that, like, this yawning shit, like, this whole being tired shit, and, like, I'm taking it head on. And then right around that time, this guy comes around the truck, didn't hear any of the prior statement, is like, and I'm choking that bitch out. And, like, my eye, I was showing I was awake, so, like, I was, like, battling the tired. I was like, and I'm going to choke that bitch out. Like, she ain't getting away from me, bro. She's dead. There's no way around it. And this guy, I turn and look over, and this guy's looking at me like I'd never talked to this guy. Yeah, I see him walk around. He's like, what in the fuck is this guy?
He's a new guy. You're training him. He's like,
yeah,
oh.
like, and I started rolling because I saw his eyes light up, and I was like, why is he? And I'm like, oh, dude, I just put it together. Like, he literally thinks I'm talking about like murdering my wife or something. Like, and that's the only way I could take it. I was like, this motherfucker's over here talking about choking a woman out. Like, what is going on? It's like, no, dude. It's actually a metaphor. I'm trying to fucking stay strong in life. Completely different type of thing, but now you think I'm a serial killer. So that, you know, that
it
works.
Happens.
It does. Have you had any times where, you know, people mistake you for a serial killer?
Yeah. One time when I killed those 14 people.
And I was frustrated.
Yeah.
It was in one instance, so I'm not technically a serial killer.
Is that how it works? Or it has to be at separate times? No, that's just mass murder.
Yeah, that's mass murder for
sure.
Well,
when I mass murdered people 3 different times.
Get it fucking right, dog. 100%. You never.
Obviously, I would be in jail if I.
Yeah, I'm thinking this is all a fucking joke. You're literally.
Yeah. We're joking
finally
about
confessing
it. We're like
to your sins.
We're like over exaggerating, like we're joking, which makes it look like we're kind of not joking. Like, we promise, guys.
You're gonna see on the fucking news like that we're actually serial killers. Like, God, I was laughing at that, and he really was choking a bitch out, and he really killed 14 people at once. How did he get away with it? I don't know. The only other story I have off the top of my fucking head. Innocent. No one's innocent. In the eyes of God, am I right?
I got a little story, but it's a change of pace.
Hey, change of pace it up. I'll come back around to mine.
Oh, okay. When we first got our license, me and Kearney I had my first car. It was a Blazer. It was decent. It was nice, actually. And Kearney had this little red car. I forgot what we called it, but sometimes we'd see each other in town, and we would just like ram each other's cars because we thought it was funny, like unexpectedly just like getting like rear-ended, and you turn around and it's just me, and he's like, oh, really? Cool. Yeah, we would just hit each other.
That's
and then we talked about
that's dumb and awesome at the same time. So we're saying like, who in the it's Kurt. He's in the fucking. You're looking in the rear view. He's like,
yeah, like I fucked up his back end one time.
So you didn't have to say the person's name, and I'm not saying that like don't say his name because Cody probably wouldn't give a shit.
No, Cody, he's cool. He
and we just like to air out people's dirty laundry in this show, I guess. But also, just like I'm saying that in a way like you didn't have to say his name. I would know if you're like my friend. I'd be like that was probably Cody, right? And you'd have been like, damn it, yeah.
Well, then me and this guy talked about like how we were gonna buy like some junk cars, you know, like $500 cars.
Do a little demolition derby.
And then just like drive through town, set cameras up, and just like T-bone each other and just get it on.
I thought you were going to go and just start T-boning people left and right. I was like, God, dude,
like,
I don't know how that would work out.
Like T-bone each other and then get out and just like do something crazy.
Yeah, like make it look like y'all don't know each other.
Yeah, or just like act like we're fighting and then just like go in, just like start hugging each other.
Oh, yeah. Like if you
help me here, I'm struggling.
Yeah, dude.
But
that'd be great.
I think that would be a funny video.
Oh yeah,
just be like, what if Like you're sitting at a red light and you just see like two fucking duct tape cars together just T-bone each other real hard. And then we just get out and just make a show of it.
Yeah, and at the very end of it, y'all turn into like a commercial when people come over, and it's just like acts of violence are not what needs to be occurring at the end of fucking car wrecks. People make mistakes.
Yes.
For more information, call 1-800.
Road rage is bad. Road rage is bad. Have control of your emotions.
All rage is bad, dude.
It'd take us to the
whether
loony
you're strangling women or whatever, or strangling sleep, whatever works. That just reminds me of, like, you ever seen that video? It's just like, man, we need to fight like people in like Wisconsin or some random state. And one dude's literally like beating the shit out of the guy, and I know where he picks him up like, "You good? Everything all right?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm good. Like, good mosh, bro. Good fight." And they like shake hands, and then they walk away to their car and leave. And it's like, it's probably so staged, but like if that's true, that's fucking like also like weird as fuck. I can't decide if it's weird and just odd and like why would you even do that? Do I like that? Or if I'm like, that's kind of fucking cool though. Like also like why?
The show of respect, like in movies.
Like, you lost? Are you good? Are you good? Yeah. I'm not saying like, are you good, bro? You
it's all about respect.
More? It's like legitimately.
It's all about respect, because after you battle someone, you're like, okay, they went toe to toe with me. I went toe to toe with them. Respect. We're on the same level.
And Tyler loves his fighting.
I've never been in a fight.
I'm joking, but also, yeah, really? No fights?
Never.
I've
done boxing, but never.
Oh, you mean like boxing in the backyard, or like you actually train?
No, boxing in the backyard.
Yeah, I've had my fair share.
I'm not rich.
Matches.
I can't train.
I've been in 5 fights, and literally like the last one I was in was like 8 years ago, maybe.
He's just like, I'm 5-0. Undefeated, 5 knockouts.
It's nothing to brag about, but I really am 5-0. I'm 4 and like a tie. There was one that got broke up, and I don't know who won that one.
I boxed Corey Johnson, and he knocked me out.
Oh, really?
Real quick.
Got you good.
It wasn't like I was like knocked out like and not moving. Like he knocked me down, and I got like right back up, and my contact came out, and I had to find it. It was on my glove.
I've been rocked like that in a boxing match. One dude, like, I'm just talking about fights, but there's this guy. He was in a boxing match. He was lighting me up, and we didn't finish that. I have earrings. If you didn't notice, he busted my lip real bad, and my earring was hanging out. And they were like, "Hold on, let me get like, hang on, yeah, his earrings fucked." I'm like, "Yeah, just take my earring out." And I was ready to go back in, and they're just like, "All right, man, whatever." Like other dudes, like, "Here, let me get a crack at him," and I never got to finish the boxing match, but. That was one times like I was like ring and that shit, but I was like it might have just been arrogance. Like I might have ended up getting more fucked up. But in the moment I was sitting there, I was like, "Nah, man, you need to let me back in here. I know now I'm picking up on what he's doing." Type shit.
It wasn't the hardest I've ever been hit. The hardest I've ever been hit.
Oh, the hardest I've ever been hit was in the one that I feel like was kind of like a tie. The only reason I say I won is because I was on top of it, but we both got the same share of licks, dude. And who knows what would have happened? Because it wasn't like I've talked about it before. It was at Louisville basketball camp. It was broke.
Oh yeah.
It was broke up by Rick Pitino's fucking son,
Richard.
Dude. Yeah, dude. We like fell outside of the fucking doors, dude, onto the steps and shit.
You told that story.
And then I was like on top of him, like ready to start swinging. And he's like, "No." It was stupid.
You should have hit Richard Pitino and then just went back at it.
That would. Thing is though, maybe because he'd have been fine. It's not like I would have killed him.
Yeah, he's worth millions. Like
it would have been a cool thing to have, Like just be like, I hit him, man.
Yeah. It'd been cool if you knocked him out.
No, because the only reason I didn't is because I'm not a dickhead. But then again, once I see like red, dude, I don't even know what's happening.
I see. Really, you should go to an eye doctor because you're not supposed to.
No, you're not. I think it's more of a saying, actually. Oh,
yeah,
that's what it is.
I'm colorblind.
Yeah. Me too. So it just makes no sense.
The hardest I've ever been hit in the head was at football camp. I was in 8th grade going into freshman year, and they took us to football camp. And I'm not good at football. And they put me in a varsity.
Oh, you talked about this.
Yeah, they put me in a varsity game.
Lit you up and you were just
This
done.
dude he was like my size now, but just all muscle. And he was a running back, super fast. Senior.
Truck sticked you.
Dude. He hit me so hard. Me. He hit me so hard. I like got up. It smelled like something was burning. And I just walked to the sidelines, and I was like, I'm never going in a football game again.
Mm-hmm.
But I did, and this is a different story. They put me at safety. I am not fast. Don't put me at safety. You're supposed to be fast if you're safety. And it was a freshman game, and someone got the ball going around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And I took the angle on him, and he just blew by me about 15 yards. I'm not fast. Football was not my game. Yeah, those are my two football. I mean, I got a bunch of football stories. That's me getting hit in the head really hard and
for me, I didn't know what getting clocked like that was. Like, I mean, I've been in a few like fucking around boxing matches. A couple of them went like a little harder.
Well, have you ever just like hit your head super hard on anything?
Well, that's what I'm getting to. I got clocked hard one time, and it has to do with that. But like the first 3 fights I was in. It's not like I'm a badass or anything. They were like in middle school.
You're a badass. You can say it.
Okay. I'm going to come out and say I'm a badass. Look at this guy.
That's badass.
You see this? You saw the way, like, you'll see the way I get hit on, I can take a blow from a notebook or a fist.
Anything.
Yeah, you'll see what that means later. Although I wish it would have turned out a little better. Tyler like got in the way of the blow, but you can see the way my beanie shifts. Like I got popped good with
we'll
that.
Do it again.
I don't know if I want to do it again.
We
that
should
was painful.
do like something different every one.
Yeah, that's like a new thing. Somebody just gets hit with a notebook when they're not ready.
I'm not getting hit in the head anymore. I don't like it.
You don't need any more.
I don't need any more.
I'm weird, dude. That shit riles me up. Like, I'm the guy, like, if I'm playing sports, I get popped, I get more engaged. I'm like, all right, that's how it's going to be then. Like, it's one of those type of things. Blood starts
I just got popped too many times. Like,
It'll
did
happen.
not like getting hit in football.
Mm-hmm.
But in basketball, I was dirty. I would, do all that shit.
Flick me in the penis head when we played. It was so weird. Bold approach, but it worked. Every time I was like, God, I dropped the ball.
God, my penis head.
Not again. Not the pH.
The old dick flick.
The old dick flicker. No, like the first 3 fights I was in, I grew like a whole foot one summer in like middle school. So like everywhere, dude.
Oh, like in height.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
I thought you.
And I feel like those first 3 fights, nothing really happened to me, and I feel like I benefited a whole lot from just being taller and just not being like not knowing how to fight at all. Like, it's like weight class type of shit. So I was like bigger than all the middle schoolers I got in a fight with.
Yeah.
One of them was actually a year older than me, but he still was smaller than me when I was in 7th grade. And then after that, the 4th fight I was in was the fucking Louisville basketball camp one. And that one, if you remember the story, I fucking like told a joke, said it looked like somebody took 2 bricks, went pop, and then went to the dust, looking back at everybody because his buddies were laughing. He kind of got red.
Yeah,
and I fucking looked back, and as I turned around, I caught one. He just punched me, and I did not see it coming. And that was the only time I can remember, like, where I was like, so that's what getting, like, rocked, like my ears were ringing.
I felt that.
It was like, and I immediately went into, like, kill mode, and then that's what escalated out there. Yeah. But that was the hardest I've ever been hit. That was like, oh, shit. So, like, like when you're just, like, winning fights and shit, even if it was, like, one-sided, I feel like to me, because I was bigger. I mean, it's not one-sided, but, like, you do have an advantage if you're taller and shit, for sure. That is why there's weight classes. It always cracks me up when, like, smaller people are just like, yeah, size don't matter. I'm like, yeah, that's true, but if you know how to fight and the bigger guy knows how to fight, I'm picking the bigger guy. That's more like UFC, bro. Like, that doesn't really account for a lot. Now, if you're, like, a good fighter and the bigger guy has no idea what he's doing, but if y'all both kind of have an idea, that's why there is weight classes. Like, you're probably going to be the one that gets fucked up. That's not foolproof. Anything can happen. Any given lick, like, don't get cocky with it. It can happen. But, man, like, I don't know, dude. Like, I can still fucking, like, feel like it's weird. It's, like, one of those, like, few things that, like, you think about and, like, it almost comes back to you. Like, there's good moments that are like that, but, like, there's also, like, bad moments and you're just like, oh, my God, I feel like I can still feel that. Yeah. It was like an earshot.
I was definitely a lover, not a fighter.
Oh, I was,
and
too.
I always...
No doubt about it.
Like, I don't like confrontation, and And then I was just like, I've definitely like my ego's changed because like in my early 20s and even like late teens, I was like, I want to fight somebody. Like I'll fight you, but I didn't want to.
Yeah,
it was like I want to fight someone just to see how I'll do. But and then again, I don't want to fight. I just want to see like if I don't
think I'm some.
I just want to see how terrible
myself. I am. For me, it's more of a thing when I was younger, those earlier fights was like I was young and too dumb to know any better, and like I was cocky at that time. Like my family's like really like fucked up, and I was in that mindset of just like that's who I am too before I got older. And then the other two fights I had, literally I got punched in the face first. So it was like I'm not about to sit here like no, like I got to do something, you know what I mean? That type of shit. The other one I was in, I literally was in a car. It was a car fight. It was fucking ridiculous. I think I told that, and they're like, well, dude was literally threatening me with a gun.
Oh, well,
and I was like, I don't give a fucking shit about your gun. Like, it was one of those type of things. And he punched me in the face, and I just saw red, and they pulled me off of him. It's like I hit him in the face, and he's ducked his head, and I just kept punching him in the top of the head over and over again.
You don't have room.
No, I was in the back seat, and he's like, no, man. Everybody was barred out, and he like turned around, and like one of those where like he was like a person talking to like their kid. He was like leaning over, he's like, man, motherfucker. And finally, he was just like, fuck that, and punched me, and I was like, okay then. And then he just went, ugh, and I just was until like after a while, like, whoa, what even just happened?
That's also been like a big fear of mine, is getting like KO'd and someone gets it on videotape and it goes viral.
Well, I might have gave that dude brain damage because once I snapped, I said, because he was like, I gave up, and I was just like, nope, I'm finishing. There's no like, you know,
we're done when I say we're done.
Yeah, like. But at the same time, once I came to my senses, they're like, you want to pull him out and see if he wants to stay? I'm like, no, motherfucker. Because the whole argument was like, I just want to go where I want to be, and that's it. I don't need to, like, and plus he's like, I don't know if he's knocked out or dazed or what, but he's not getting up. Like, it doesn't seem like he's knocked out. He was just like,
he's out of it.
I was like, I'm not here to do that. Like, I didn't even want to fight to begin with. I just got popped, and then I saw red, and I had to do what I had to do. Like, what do you want from me, man? That's what it is with that shit, dude. Like, I'm not somebody that's going to instigate shit. And there's been times where I'm just like, that's not worth it, too. Like, I'm just like, ugh. But there is moments where you don't really have a choice. Like, somebody can say something real like maybe something about your family, and maybe that's enough. Or fucking somebody literally punches you, then you're like, what am I just going to sit here and get punched again or just look like a complete bitch? Like, I got to do something at this point. I think that's why like a lot of my shit slowed down after that, because I was just like, there's no reason for this. I've never been that guy either. It's just like I just want to start shit just to start it. Other than that like short stint in middle school where I like was cocky and thought I was on top of the world. Not like just like, hey, you little bitch, but like it only took like just like somebody's talking shit and then I'd talk shit back, and then it was just like back and forth, and it's like, okay, we're doing this thing.
You kind of wanted it to happen.
Whereas now it's like, let's talk our way out of this. Let's have some fucking sense here. Like, what
let's
are we
be
doing?
Adults.
Like, yeah,
let's
like,
be 30.
Stupid, yeah. All stupid shit, dude. There's so many. Everybody's got those stupid fight stories. Even if you don't, like
everybody, man. Not me. I've never been in a fight.
You probably at least have like almost fight stories. You're like, I thought that was gonna happen, and I thought this was gonna happen. I think a lot of mine stem from like there was one time I got like punked out when I was younger. I mean, I don't know if it was punked out. I mean, it kind of was, but it was enough to where it was like, I will never look like that again in front of somebody.
Yeah, I'll never let.
And then I think that was part of what stemmed from the middle school too. Is like I was like, next time somebody does anything like that, they're getting lit up. So like my brain.
So you're ready for it.
Yeah, and then afterward I was like, but it also doesn't have to be that way. So let's not do that. Yeah, dude. It's always interesting to talk back on shit like that.
We've matured.
Yeah, plus I think I was taking like Taekwondo at the time too, which didn't end up resulting in
them poor guys.
It's not like I'm a black belt or anything. No, dude, I was only a yellow belt. I'm nothing. So that's literally the spot up from like a white belt.
Is it?
But in the moment, I was like, yeah. Yeah, like it was like the beginning stages.
The greatest fighter in the world.
I swear to God, I wasn't looking at it like that.
Dude, I was.
But in the moment, I was sitting there thinking like, this is gonna be like I'm gonna stick with this to whatever. So my mindset is like, even though I wasn't a complete like fighter yet, in my mind, I'm like, I'm on the journey to be that. So I need to live as like this fighter that's like bullshit. It's just like this fucking middle school dude that thinks he knows more than he does. They get his ass kicked by people who don't even know the fucking, like I'm not legit at all at martial arts. Like, you could wreck me easily.
My mom got those Tabo videos.
Billy
Blanks. And dude, I watched it, and then like the next day, I was in elementary school.
You're like, I got this.
I was like, if anyone tries anything, don't worry, I got it.
You're done.
Like if there's a chair around, it's over. Because he always had like a chair in front of him that he did.
That's
shit
how I
on.
felt. Like I've seen like at least 5 Jackie Chan movies.
I was like, dude, I'm good.
They don't know how to handle me if I got surroundings.
Yeah, I've watched people fight, so I know how to fight.
Duh.
That's how it works, right?
Yeah. What's dumb is like through shit like that, I've learned how to use like nunchucks and throw like high kicks and shit. But I still like, I know off of.
You think you kick me in the head?
Yes.
You really think so?
100%. I can kick. I don't know about now.
Y'all want to see a video of him attempting to kick me in the head? I'm not gonna let him actually.
I'm not even flexible. I just know how to kick.
I want to.
I'm
dude. Not doubting you.
I used to kick above the punching bag by like a little bit. I think that's probably about where your head is.
We need to.
Yeah, I can definitely. And what's crazy, it's not even flexibility, dude. Because I'm not that I mean, I'm not that flexible going like forward kick, but like side. It's all on how you lean, dude. If you lean and put the knee to the chest. You can get that foot up.
I thought you were going to bring your foot over.
It's like up here. I'm like, yeah, I might not.
Holy shit.
You're sitting like, okay.
Like you're sitting down, too.
You're like, okay, maybe we shouldn't do this because you're definitely going to kick me in the head. I don't know if I can now. I don't throw high kicks like that, but I used to.
I don't throw them that often.
No, but there was a time where, like, when I first started working out, I'd go over there on the fucking bag afterwards, and I just would throw high kicks, dude, and strike. With power,
it'd be so
dude.
funny if we.
But I mean,
out.
I don't know what I'm fucking like doing. But like, I have confidence that I can kick somebody in the head and knock them out like easily.
It'd be so funny.
Actually, let me fix that real fast. Not easily. Like I could pull it out in a fight and fuck somebody up. I think I would get fucked up. Like you know what I mean? Like I couldn't just bust that out like I'm fucking Bruce Lee. But like I can successfully take my foot to your face. Like if you stood there for some dumbass reason. And probably lay you out with it, no problem.
Like it'd be funny if we all went out as a podcast and like
just like
and then like we get into a
start
confrontation.
Fights, volume 1.
We're like getting a confrontation.
We all get our asses kicked.
We get in a confrontation and we're like we're not gonna like do anything, and then you just fucking throw a side head kick and knock someone out. We'd be like, holy! Like
take the nunchucks out from my band. Dude.
You just go psycho and just,
I could fuck somebody up with nunchucks too, for sure. That's one thing I don't have to like.
Because not many people will practice the art of nunchucking.
No, dude. The kick thing is like I'm not gonna bull that out in a fight because somebody's gonna see my foot coming, dude. It's not that easy. It's not that hard, dude. Like I'm not some badass with my feet, but. Nunchucks, I legitimately believe like you could have a knife or something. You're not getting. You're gonna be knocked out. No problem on those.
You and Rodney should try it.
Yeah, dude. He'll come in with a knife, and I'm not amazing with nunchucks either. Just like I know how to do it enough to where, like I could easily protect. I'm not just gonna be like whack whack. Like I'm gonna flick them and bust you up with them. No problem. It's good shit, dude. I've always I have like dreams of doing that, dude. As fucked up as it is, I'm like, I wish I could strike
in front of a crowd of people.
I wish I could like use that high kick once and be like, what martial arts you do? Like none. I watch Van Damme movies.
Sometimes I have a dream that I get in the UFC and I win my first fight. I feel like I'm on top of the world.
Like you somehow win and you just retire, and they look at you like the Tupac effect, like he got out, and be like, what could he have done?
Yeah, exactly.
And afterwards you're like, I have no idea how I did that.
I got so lucky.
So lucky, dude.
Alright, my back's killing me.
Your back's killing you. Oh my lord.
I sat through a 2.5 hour movie and then 4 or 5 hours of podcast.
Fighting around the world. And it's crazy is I got another story, but I'll save that for another one. It's all good. No problemo. It's the fighting cast. Show you how not badass we are.